In today's video, we break down the top 55 biggest NBA trades this summer, featuring superstar moves and shocking surprises. Let's dive right into the action. Kevin Durant leaves the Suns and makes a shocking move to the Houston Rockets, adding veteran leadership and star power to a young core in Houston. Myles Turner gets a fresh start as he switches from Indiana to the Milwaukee Bucks, giving Giannis a reliable rim protector and floor spacer. Jrue Holiday leaves the Celtics after a short stint and joins the Portland Trail Blazers, bringing championship experience to a rebuilding squad. Mark Williams makes headlines as the Charlotte Hornets send him to the Phoenix Suns, offering Phoenix a young athletic big man. Brook Lopez leaves the Milwaukee Bucks and heads to the Los Angeles Clippers, adding shot blocking and spacing to an already deep and physical team. Clint Capella moves from the Atlanta Hawks to the Houston Rockets, giving them a familiar face in the paint and a dominant pick-and-roll presence. Kristaps Porzingis leaves Boston after just 2 seasons and finds himself on the Atlanta Hawks, adding scoring versatility and size to Trae Young's supporting cast. Dillon Brooks is on the move again, going from the Rockets to the Suns, bringing his signature tough defense and polarizing personality to Phoenix. Jalen Green shocks the league by heading from Houston to the Suns, forming an explosive backcourt alongside Devin Booker. Desmond Bane swaps the Memphis Grizzlies for the Orlando Magic, bringing elite three-point shooting to a rising young team in the East. D'Angelo Russell makes his way from the Nets to the Dallas Mavericks, stacking the Mavs roster this season. Jordan Clarkson, a fan favorite in the Philippines, goes from Utah to the New York Knicks, adding instant offense and sixth-man energy to Madison Square Garden. Shout out to all the viewers from the Philippines. Kevin Love leaves Miami for the Utah Jazz, bringing veteran presence and a championship mindset to a young rebuilding roster. Kyle Anderson joins the Utah Jazz as well, after a stint with the Miami Heat, bringing all-around utility skills and playoff experience to the Jazz rotation. Russell Westbrook leaves Denver and takes an uncertain path as his next destination remains open, but wherever he lands, his energy and playmaking will be undeniable. Michael Porter Jr. leaves the Nuggets to join the Brooklyn Nets, offering shot creation and athleticism to an Eastern Conference team needing firepower. Cameron Johnson switches from the Brooklyn Nets to the Denver Nuggets, giving Jokic another sniper on the perimeter. Nickeil Alexander-Walker finds a new home with the Atlanta Hawks after leaving Minnesota, offering defensive depth and energy off the bench. Colin Sexton departs the Jazz and heads to Charlotte, providing the Hornets with speed, scoring punch, and a fearless mentality. Lonzo Ball is traded from the Bulls to the Cavaliers, aiming to resurrect his career and stabilize Cleveland's point guard position. Damian Lillard was waived from Milwaukee and is searching for a new team. Boston Celtics are the first team on his wish list, and it is being said in the media that Jason Tatum is actively pursuing the staff to bring Lillard. Jonas Valanciunas joins the Nuggets from Sacramento, bringing size, rebounding, and inside scoring to Denver's already powerful lineup. Georges Niang moves from Cleveland to Boston, adding valuable floor spacing and toughness to the Celtics' second unit. Terrence Mann leaves the Hawks for the Brooklyn Nets, providing athleticism and defensive versatility to their young squad. Isaac Okoro heads from the Cavaliers to the Chicago Bulls, looking to carve out a key two-way role in a team that's retooling in the East. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope goes from Orlando to Memphis, offering championship-level defense and shooting to a team in transition. Pat Connaughton leaves Milwaukee and joins Charlotte, bringing hustle, shooting, and playoff experience to a young roster. Kevin Looney exits Golden State and heads to the Pelicans, giving New Orleans a reliable rebounder and defensive anchor. Dorian Finney-Smith leaves Lakers to join the Rockets, adding valuable defense and floor spacing around KD and Alperen Sengun. Dennis Schroeder switches from Detroit Pistons to the Sacramento Kings, bringing speed, veteran leadership, and shot creation to the Kings' backcourt. Karis LeVert heads from Atlanta Hawks to Detroit, offering scoring punch and a much-needed offensive spark off the bench. Before we continue, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want more NBA content like this. Luke Kornet moves from Boston to San Antonio, providing size, shooting touch, and veteran experience to the Spurs' young core. Bruce Brown leaves New Orleans for Denver, rejoining the team he won a title with, bringing hustle and big-game pedigree. Duncan Robinson joins Detroit from Miami, giving the Pistons one of the deadliest three-point shooters in the league. Simone Fontecchio goes from Detroit to Miami, bringing international scoring flair and versatility to the Heat's forward rotation. Norman Powell exits the Clippers for the Miami Heat, adding championship pedigree and scoring depth to a rising Eastern Conference team. John Collins leaves Utah for the Clippers, offering athleticism and energy in a team looking for playoff consistency. Dylan Jones switches Oklahoma City for Washington, getting a bigger role and chance to develop in a rebuilding environment. Colby Jones goes the opposite direction from Washington to Oklahoma City, providing depth to a loaded Thunder squad. Next on the list are three European veterans, all three coming from the Balkans. Vasilija Micic departs Phoenix for Charlotte, bringing EuroLeague pedigree and playmaking to the Hornets' backcourt. Yusuf Nurkic leaves Charlotte and heads to Utah, returning to a Western Conference team that values his inside toughness. Dario Saric goes from Denver to Sacramento, offering crafty offense and veteran presence to a Kings team on the rise. Larry Nance Jr. switches Atlanta for Cleveland, reuniting with his father's legacy team while adding defense and energy. Mason Plumlee exits Phoenix to join Charlotte, returning to a familiar environment where he provides veteran leadership. Tim Hardaway Jr. moves from Detroit Pistons to Denver Nuggets, bringing veteran shooting and a great rotation player to the already stacked Denver Nuggets rotation. Next on this list is Gary Harris, who leaves Orlando for Milwaukee, offering two-way play and veteran IQ to a title-hungry Bucks roster. Now we have a big trade that might shake up the Western Conference. DeAndre Ayton leaves Portland to join the Lakers, adding interior scoring and rebounding alongside LeBron and Luka. Anthony Simons heads from Portland to Boston, giving the Celtics another explosive scorer and clutch shotmaker. Spencer Dinwiddie exits Dallas for Charlotte, bringing size, playmaking, and experience to a young Hornets squad. Hornets have really taken rebuilding process seriously this offseason. Cole Anthony makes a move from Orlando to Memphis, giving the Grizzlies quick scoring and energy off the bench. 5 more players are coming up, as Mojave King leaves Indiana for New Orleans, offering raw athleticism and upside to the Pelicans' developing core. Jordan Poole switches Washington for New Orleans, giving Zion an dynamic and confident scoring guard. Saddiq Bey moves from Washington to New Orleans, adding toughness and three-point shooting to a retooling team. C.J. McCollum follows suit, joining the Wizards from New Orleans, likely taking on a leadership role in Washington. His long-range shooting will be a great asset to a rebuilding Wizards roster the next season. Finally, Kelly Olynyk moves from Washington to San Antonio, bringing veteran presence and shooting to Wemby's young team. That wraps up our countdown of the top 55 NBA trades this summer. Hope you enjoyed the full breakdown of every big move. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and want more NBA content. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the latest trades and rumors. Comment below which trade shocked you the most or which player you're most excited to watch in a new team. Your feedback means a lot and helps this channel grow even more. If you want to support the channel, feel free to share this video with your friends and fellow basketball fans. We've got plenty more exciting NBA videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.